Good evening, folks. I hope everybody's enjoying the videos. I'm loading every day till Sunday. I'm doing it for two reasons. I'm going to show you all some of the new colors. Some of the colors you're seeing, like the one today, didn't make it this time. It's coming. I loaded 18 colors in the tail colors. And I know people ask me a question like, why that one? 18 was enough at one time. I had to make boxes for them. I showed y'all how I do inventory. I had to make places to put them. My son had to get them on there. It took him a long time. And we'll do it again. Okay, we'll load again. They're coming. But what I'm doing with these videos, I'm doing two things, okay? One is I'm building confidence in y'all. Y'all can see that I'm catching fish with them. All right? I only put one on the lime color right now. And there will be more. That is the motor oil color. And it's oil change. All right? And I had a reason for it. I don't know what colors y'all going to go like, yeah, I'll try that. Some of you have bought a bunch. Thank you. Thank everybody. They're on their way. Everybody has ordered. They all been shipped out. They're coming at you. Okay? Some of you bought one of every color, or at least 10 colors, and that's great. Appreciate that. Some of you want to experiment. You're not afraid to try some new colors. That's what I do, guys. I go out and fish with colors. I'm not going to put something on the site that don't catch fish. That's what I'm trying to show you in these videos. If I put it on the site, it's catching fish, or I wouldn't put it on there. The lime tails, I wish I would have put more on the lime tails after thinking about it today, after y'all's comments. But I didn't know. So y'all might have not went, nope. I said this before. When I started the LC Shad, it's one of the best fishing baits I've ever used, I think, all around. Okay, it's really good. I love the cricket. I love other baits I have, and I think I got some good ones. I really do. The LC Shad, I can say it, all around is hard to beat. It really is. It just has a great tail action. When they made that mold, they done a great job. He really just done well. You can't beat it. It's the right size, and it shoots dual colors like a dream. Okay, I ordered one more mold in that. It'll be here tomorrow, they said. All right, that mold will. So that's why I've done it. I'm investing in that body shape, guys. And I ordered another tail mold because I'm investing in that, thinking y'all going to buy them. I mean, that's my idea. But I'm not sure what colors you want to buy. I know you'll buy chartreuse tail, and I know you'll buy some of the orange tail, but will you buy lime tail? So I started off with only one in the lime tail. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to make baits and they sit out there. And I've got some from the first time I loaded. I think that's where I started at. Sometimes I lose myself. Is that I've got a few colors, and the first time I put the LC Shad on the market out there, and I usually start off with 20 bags. I know it don't sound like much, but if they start selling, I'll make some more. And there's still some of the original bags in those boxes from the first, when I put them on in April last year. There's colors that I've made 3 and 4 times. Blue Moon, Dipstick, Shiny. Guys, I have made those quite a few times, Virginia Shad, Flash, Ice. I've made them quite a few times. So that's what I'm testing with these 18 colors. If some of these colors don't sell, let's say by June, I won't make no more of them. I won't make no more of that color. But I've got more coming. And whatever y'all decide on y'all want and y'all buying, that's what we'll keep on stock and make. Does that make sense? You go to a store, now I've heard Zoom say this before. I heard one of the pros say this. And they was talking about a color, and somebody says, hey, what about this bait in that color? You can't buy it no more. And they were like, well, we quit selling them because we quit making them because they wasn't selling. Well, I caught fish on it, yeah, but not enough people was buying them. That's my point. If I only sell one bag of them a month, that's not worth my time to stock them and make them. See what I'm saying? I want to make what's selling because that's what y'all want, right? Majority of people want. But I'm telling you, the reason I only made it in lime tail because I wasn't sure. It's a sleeper. The lime tail's a sleeper. Now, I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to hold these two up here. Okay? Let me touch the back of my camera so I can see. The top one's lime tail, the bottom is chartreuse. See how much difference it is? It's not a whole lot, guys. But the lime on top is UV. The chartreuse is just a neon chartreuse. But the regular chartreuse is supposed to be a brighter chartreuse. But the lime is UV. I can be in my shop and cut the light off and try and walk out, and that lime glows just a little bit. So you still see it some, okay? Now let me show y'all a couple new colors that, well, you know what? I didn't pick up all of them. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I laid baits out and I walked in here, and I found it just now. It was here in front of me. Y'all ever do that? Here's a couple new colors that's coming. Now, this is black and chartreuse by itself. See the chartreuse on the bottom? Yep. You turn it like this, it looks darker than it because it's the black on the top doing that. All right, it has no tail color. I'm going to have plain black and chartreuse coming. All right. This one here I call the panther, like pink panther. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Now, it's not a pearl belly, guys. It is and I've got a video coming up with this one. It is the flamingo top, and the belly is the pink. The belly is pink lady. Yeah, so the belly's pink too. It looks kind of pearl here, but it's not. It's pink. All right, worked really good. Now, this one's pink lady too. Now maybe you can see it on this one. Now it still looks pearl through the camera too. That's pink too. The belly on this one's pink. It's the same color. It's the same pink. All right. The top is a real light blue. It's lighter than Blue Boy. All right? It's got a lot of flake in it. Okay? Now, this is going to be a great clear watercolor. I caught him here, guys. Our water right now is about 1.5 foot visibility. I caught him through that. I'm not going to take away from that video. You'll see when I make the video. Now, this is what you fishing what I loaded today. This is shiny. See how dark shiny? See, it's darker. And it's a neon blue. Shiny's a neon blue. The back is. The tail is UV lime. Yep. And it's got the bottom is mostly silver flake, and it has one drop of it's called mine dust. It's a silver color on it. Just one drop. See how it's got a little bit of silver color to it? That's why I call it shiny. I mean, it's just look at it sparkling. But that lime tail, that's the video I made today. I will. It's gonna come in lime tail. Somebody asked me that today. Do you have that on lime tail on the site right now? No, I don't. I loaded 18. All right, and 18 at one time. Y'all don't realize how hard that is. I put each bait in a bag by itself and label it because my son's doing it. You got to think about this now. I was confused with the names. Y'all heard me in the bait say, I don't know the name of this bait. I'll put it in the title or something. I'll tell you. I can't remember that. I got look. I've got 300. There's 316 baits on my site right now. Yeah, 316. I can't remember all the colors, guys. And that's in jigs and now 2, 4, 6 are lead jigs. So it's over 300 names. I can't remember them all. All right. So I'm sorry. I don't remember that one. But that's not important. I try to make sure I put them in the title. But this is what I'm sharing with you. More are coming, okay? And so my son calls me tonight. He's doing it. He said, I'm done. I went on and looked because I could see it and y'all couldn't yet. And so I went on there New Year's Day and I'm looking at it. And I called him. He said, I'm at church. I said, okay. I said, when you get home from church, you got 2 of the colors, 2 pictures you need to switch. He said, well, go ahead and make it live and I'll switch it. So I went on and made it live so y'all could see it, see the site and see the baits for sale. And he got home, he switched the 2 pictures real fast. It's that easy to confuse them, guys. So, and it was in the same color but different tail color. It's that easy. So that's why I only done 18 at a time. All right. Now, when I load next time, y'all ready? It's gonna have a 2-inch grub. Bam. People have been asking me about it. I've had people say, I can't believe you didn't start out with a grub. I didn't start out with a 2-inch grub because you can buy them everywhere. You can buy them at Walmart everywhere else. Now, I was at Walmart today buying a couple little tackle boxes. Here local, guys, I take a little tackle box, smallest one you can buy in there, and I put it holds like 9 colors, little sections in it, and I put 15 in each section, and I've been selling them here local to people I run into, people I work for. They go like, I like canceling your baits. I said, well, I got a box in the truck. It's got baits in it. It's how much it is, and they buy it. I don't do it shipping because it'd be too expensive to ship it and stuff. and it's not going to save you anything. I still got to get some money out of it. It's molds, guys. Molds are expensive. I'm telling you. But anyway, that I do that local. So I went and bought some. So I walked through the sports section, and I'm looking at the grubs. They had like, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 colors. But some of the colors I'm looking at going like, wow. I've seen a couple that I have used before and caught fish with. It's hard to find a good color. Now, Sam and I, Wildlife Adventures, we've talked already. Today we fished together back in November. We talked about grubs and grub colors. All right? So we came up with some colors. All right? Now, I've got some colors, mine and my own either. So I'll do it the same way I done these tail baits. The mold will be here tomorrow. I'll be fishing tomorrow. When I get home tomorrow, it'll probably be here. I'll probably fish Friday too, unless it gets bad, but it's calling for rain Saturday. So Saturday, I'm going to shoot grubs all day. All right? I'm going to shoot some with different tails. I'm going to shoot some colors that we talked about. I'm going to shoot some colors I got in the back of my mind. I got some ideas I wrote down. And I'm going to try to come up, let's say, 10, I think 9 is what I got in my box. I done made a box for them. I done made a storage box for them. I think I came up with 9 the first time. I'm going to make 9 colors the first time. So then we'll add to that. We'll start with that and add to it. That's just how I'm trying to build a business, guys, so I can keep up with it. If I don't, it drives me bananas, too. I'm like, with the color, I can come up with 9 new names, too. Yeah, y'all wonder about somebody's names, I bet you. Y'all ready? I can tell you right now, I'll give you an idea. I done came out, like I said, I'm going to call this the Pink Panther, and with a lot of pink on it, and the one here with the blue in the back and light pink bellies. It looks really pink now if I hold it like that, doesn't it? I'm calling it Rocky. Yeah, I don't know. I was just fishing. I thought, hey, this thing's tough. It's catching some fish, and the water's stained. I thought, Rocky. That'd be a good name for that, and y'all know why. Just like I said, Blue Moon. Y'all never tied into it. I'm a bluegrasser guy. I listen to bluegrass until I get a chance. I'm a bluegrass junction when I'm working most of the time. And I played in a bluegrass band for years. Bill Monroe, they call him the father of bluegrass. I know people argue about that. But one of his most popular songs is Blue Moon of Kentucky. That's why I call that in Blue Moon. Y'all probably, some of you probably done figured it out. Are y'all ready? Let's go. Dennis Money's mouthing up. 83, a low number tonight. But what I'm trying to share with y'all, there's 2 things. Like I said, one is I'm working all the time to build this site, make it bigger. Okay, and number 2, with the videos on the Fishing Lake Country, I'm trying to share with y'all the different colors there too, so you really get a chance to see them. Somebody asked me too about the colors of the baits on the site, to what the tops and the bottoms are. I have nowhere I can write that, I don't think. That you made me think about that. On the descriptions, it doesn't give a description for each bait nowhere. It just gives a description of what that bait is, And I don't get fancy in that. And I don't, there's nothing to really tell you about that. So that's why we put the pictures on there. And I think the pictures are pretty good. I went through and looked at them. My son does it with his phone, and that's what he does for a living. He uses his phone. He's got a really good phone for pictures. That's because he does that. He does advertisements for a living. He works for an advertising agency. And he took the pictures and put them on there like that and tried to make it so you can see the colors. And I went through and looked at them. I think the colors stand for themselves in the pictures. I mean, you can see, if it's two-tone, you can see both colors and the tail color. All right? So I have no way to do it. But that's why I make the videos. If you're watching my videos and you're going like, oh, I like that color, we'll write down what it looks like. It's blue back. And I try to mention the color in. But if you don't know, don't be afraid to ask me in a comment, Dennis, I like the color in this video. What's the name of it or whatever? That's somebody done, then that's fine. I'll try to answer you. All right? So I think Scott asked me that today. I think that's who asked me about it. I tried to tell you. All right, the number is 83. All right, let's see here. So I hope that helps you. We're going to be making grubs this weekend. 22. I think we get knocked out, Rodney. 22. Yep. And I used to fish with grubs a lot. Years ago, a grub was my go-to. But once I started fishing body jigs, I use them a lot. I like a grub when the water starts to warm up, about 52, 54, say in April here. From April to June, I like to throw them around lay-down trees, around boat docks, where I can throw up around the boat dock and reel it back past the post, that kind of thing. It's like I could do a swim bait. See, I like the little swim baits, too. I throw the shiner and the fry a lot. Anyway, his number's last. I see it. Some of y'all that are fishing the shiner and fry have made comments how great it is. That little fry, both of them work great. That little fry, you can't stop it from moving. All right, there you go. 60. I figured somebody would. Insurance Rick. And I'll check again, guys, in case I make a mistake on these numbers. I always check if I won't. No, wait. If I would have looked down one more, he got knocked out right there. Jeffrey knocked him out. Because Jeffrey had 78. Now, it's going to take 79, 80 to 81, 82, 83 to win. Jeffrey put the hammer on that one, didn't he? All right. I don't see a number. Cynthia, you didn't leave a number. 266 on 69. Don't see that. He said I slept after catching that catfish. Guys, what y'all think of that catfish? 77? Boy, nope, he got 78. He's on the other side of you, dude. Good try. 54. 88. All right, he's over, guys, because the number was 83. All right, so it made me think a minute. That's why we do that. Because somebody could have 84, 85, it'd be, you're like, he's close enough. If you go over, we just knock it out. That way it saves that argument. We don't want to have a fight right here on YouTube. All right. There you go. Jeffrey. Now I'll check it one more time before I sign off, before I close the computer right here. All right, guys, there you go. So the videos coming shortly will be with grubs. Now I've got more videos already lined up this week, and some of the colors. Another reason you're seeing some of the colors on here this week in videos that are not in the 18 the first time is I done made a lot of those videos. Showed them to you. You know, you done seen some of those videos. So I'm trying to pick video colors, to make videos with that you haven't seen. I make a list on a piece of paper of what I need to make videos with. So it just so happened that might be some of them that y'all haven't seen yet. But I've got plenty of videos. I still have 12 or 14 on the front of my computer that I hadn't even loaded to YouTube yet. And I'm going to fish tomorrow. So there you go. So y'all look forward to that. This is January. I'm going to shoot for February for the grubs to go on. I got to make stock. So I got to make some colors and fish with them first. And like I said, there's a couple colors we're going to make and go on with it. And like Blue Boy. We got to make one in Blue Boy with Chartreuse tail, right? Don't y'all agree? And I hadn't even thought about the lime tail in the grubs. Like the Blue Boy one here. Touch back the camera, guys. I'm about to move y'all. We got to go with that one. That's just all around good color for a grub. And dipstick. A couple of those we got to go with. So we'll see. But I need to fish with some of them too. See how they do. See how the color looks in the water. Some of them going to have tail colors and some of them might not. We'll see. All right. And I might be showing y'all some along in videos or here on Wednesday night. Show y'all some, and y'all can let me know what you think. All right. Still working on doing the live here shortly, guys. I'm doing better all the time. I'm still getting a little cough spell once in a while. I don't want to do that live. I'm taking different things. I've gotten a lot better, and it's not just me. I ran into my friend, one of my friends the other day. I was talking to him. He kept stopping and cough. I said, "You got a tickle in your throat?" He said, "Yeah, I can't get rid of it." I said, "I've been the same way." He said, "I've been like this for a month." I said, "I have too." So I told him some things I was doing, so hopefully that would help him too. But I ran into other people doing the same thing. It's just seasonal allergies is all it is, and it's rough on you. I'm telling you that. So y'all check out the Lake Country Baits if you hadn't yet. Check it out. Like I say, all the new colors are on there. Look through them. Tell me what you think. I think you're going to be happy with them when you get them. Oh, one other thing I was going to share with you. One other thing. I'm going to let you go. I'm sorry. See how these baits are straight up and down in here? All right. When you get your new baits, that's how they're going to be stocked. This is just a 4-inch bag here. It's just a bag I use to send this around the house here. All right. And see how they're all straight up and down like that right there? That's how I'm shipping them. Now, what I want to know from y'all when you get them, did they stay in that shape? Some of y'all that made big orders, I took this paper right here like this. It's scrap paper from printing labels. And I cut it in strips, and I wrapped it around the packages and taped them to try to keep them tight, right, so they won't move during shipping. So when you get them, when you get your baits like this, and if they move like this a little bit, straighten them up. Don't leave them like this in your package. Do not leave them like that. Take and straighten them up in your package. If they're like this right here, to straighten them up. So I spent more time packaging this time on these dual colors for that. Hours, guys. The other night I spent 3 hours just packaging baits. That's right. I do that at night. I told you I got put a lot of time into this. So some of y'all probably going online looking going like $4.99. I got a lot of time involved in these baits, guys. I promise you. Between making them, the molds, and a lot of time packaging stuff, it takes time. But you look to see if you like them. Package that way. I got to do it with tweezers, one at a time in the package of tweezers. I know the Bobby Garlands come that way, and I think they look nice like that, and they really look impressive when you look at them. But if they don't stay that way in shipping, and they all go everywhere, then I'm not gaining anything. I've done that for 2 reasons: to look nice, and so y'all get baits that will have straight tails. All right? Because I check every bag before it leaves here. I told you that before. When I was laying them sideways, I check every bag. I stick my hand and shake them around. If I see one with a curled tail, I replace it. I call it a patch bag. I keep 1 extra bag in every box of each color. Right, that's a lot of baits, isn't it? Right there. And then I replace it if it's patched. And then I take these patch baits and I heat up the tail. Heat water up to 200 degrees. I showed you how to do it. Dip your tail in. Pull it out. Lay it down overnight. And the next day it's brand new again. Somebody on what's it called, brush pile fishing, he was talking about that the other day. He said, man, I get bent baits. He said, you just hit them, put them in the water and heat it up. But them days they're new again. And he said, but you know what? Sometimes they're the best baits. I fish them with a crooked tail. Well, you're fishing a 2-inch grub or a 3-inch grub, whatever you're fishing a curly tail grub with a bent tail. And every time you pull it, the tail moves a little bit and then it goes back to its shape, right? That's when the fish hit it sometimes, right? So if this jig has a curl in it like that, and you move it in the water, it's going to straighten up. Then you stop it, it's going to slow the curl back up. Bam! That could be extra added action that you really needed. Hey, Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. See you next time.